I know you're sitting. I can hear it right now. I mean, it's like echoing. What about him? You know, I mean, I can see. You know, you're just like pointing your spouse. What about her? You know, you're just like, what about them? What about their strong box? Well, I'm going to tell you something. You can't blow up someone else's strong box. You just can't do it. You can't get the pastor to talk to them, and I'm not coming to your house to blow up her or his strong box. You can't blow up another person's strong box, but here's what I've learned, that you can coax them to open theirs. You really can. I love a verse that John gave us in 1 John chapter 4, verse 18. He really talks about this. Don't try to blow up somebody else's safe, but rather kind of coax them for the combination, opening up to themselves and beep, 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 and they, turn that big wheel and the safe opens up. And there's a way to do that. He tells us, he says, there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. Now, that's the great thing. That means when we are loving effectively, we create an environment where somebody else feels safe to open their strong box. When they don't feel like they have to defend themselves all the time, where they don't feel they have to stick up for themselves or just, constantly protecting themselves. And so he says, create an environment where there is no fear through the power of love, and where there is this perfect love, this love being done really well, perfect love meaning the kind of love that God does, that it begins to cast out fear. And then all of a sudden you find, the person's willing to maybe open up that door to the strong box of their lives. He says, for fear has to do with punishment, and whoever fears has not been perfected in love. And I love this coaxing power. He says, we love because he first loved us. See, it's not because God blew us up. It was that God first came to the earth, took upon himself the selfishness of humanity, and blew it up in himself and in his own life and through his own sacrifice. And it says it began to coax us out. We now love, not out of fear, but we are now coaxed into this environment of opening our hearts to love him and to love others because he first loved us. He didn't blow up our strong box. What he did is that he blew up the perception of what love is, what fear is, and then created a safe environment. And through his love, he coaxes us out. And you can do this as well.